All right. Hopefully we are working. I see a bunch of people already talking in the chat. What is happening, Fish and Friends? Welcome to another live. It has been a minute. Rich and I were just talking. He said it was like a year almost exactly since I was on his channel. Whoops. On his channel. So, Rich, what is happening, Mr. HellaBass? Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, not much today. Big day in Minnesota. It's the catch and release Minnesota bass opener today, and also the walleye opener or something for the people that do that. But
fancy. Okay. Rich, if you can't tell, is out in his boat. I said, "What's up with the different background?" He's like, "Oh, I'm out in my boat." I see his Minn Kotas back there. He just put on, so he'll have to tell you about that. Look at that! Oh man, I wish I had a big enough garage for that. Oh, dude, that's sick.
Dang.
Do you have to put it in like cockeyed to get it to fit?
No,
or does the swing tongue?
I got to swing the tongue, but then in the back, I don't even have the motor tilted down, and there's still probably a foot behind the prop. So.
Damn. My buddy Matt came over. He's got a sick boat he was trying to sell, and we tried to put it in my garage, and it didn't fit. And Hella, I think you froze. Oh, there you are.
Oh, there you go.
I don't know. It keeps trying to. If I don't touch the screen, it keeps wanting to freeze. So might have to go to the computer downstairs because I don't know why it's doing that. But
okay, well, no worries. You look good now. Dizzle up. He was crack-a-lacking, scratching, and crinkling up there with all sorts of bags and clamshells. So I had to mute him there for a minute. Dizzle, what are you doing up there?
Hey, everything is out of the bag now. Cat's out of the bag. Actually, there's no cats. There's just a few lures, handful of lures. Got a new rod for a reel today. We can touch on that a little bit later. But
okay.
Yeah.
Hella's got all sorts of stuff going on there. Good Lord, Mr. Fancy.
Yeah. How many screens you got on that thing?
Just 4.
Jumps. Where are the other 2?
Only 4, he says.
Right, 2 Helix 10s here, and then a Helix 12 and a Garmin 10-inch up front.
Gotcha. I'm just gonna start this out right away. John B did a video where he threw a I don't know, like a 50-inch flat screen up on the front of his boat to run his to run his side or his Panoptics through.
The Garmin's have like a HDMI or a port or something where you can like hook up an external screen. Some models, I'm not sure which ones.
It was ridiculous.
I don't even have a 50-inch in my house.
Yes, you do.
I don't. Ours is like a 32 in the living room. Is our main house, main TV. Anyway, so tonight, okay, I figured we'd do some unboxing. I got some cool stuff from subscribers. I did point out G-Fan there. I appreciate you, man. Chris Russ, all my members, I appreciate the hell out of you guys and gals so much. Again, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for y'all. I don't know. We tonight's gonna be wide open. I don't even know where we're gonna go. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a good time. So I'll start it out with you guys.
Speaking of Chris Russ, I did say he found one of Dizzle's Kraken craws laying on the grass today on Instagram.
I did see that. Was that your Okeechobee Googie?
Yeah, Dizzle left one of his. You got to pick that stuff up.
Yeah, with no claws. It must have been a good bite.
Hey, I tell you what. I carry my Iowa DNR sponsored trash bag with me.
Mine's over here on the floor. I actually fell on it the other night.
Good. You should be carrying that thing with you.
I know I should. Okay, so real quick, starting out, who was on my board? My things are not charged, so I'm connected. Tom Gross. I got Daniel's Top Banana Lures sent me the package. I think I sent you an email saying I was going to get that out. I don't know if you're on tonight, but Mr. Tom Gross, my guy. Tom, did you send Stubby's bed? If that was you, let me know if you're in here because I got an extra present for you and I might as well send them together. So I'm pretty sure it was Tom that sent Mr. Stubby Dog's bed. He's upstairs. But anyway, Tom, I got your stuff. Let's see. Where else are we going? Okay, so here's where I wanted to go real quick before I forget. Make sure his address and my address are on here. Pig Jigs. So Pig Jigs is a guy that I called out a while back because I said, you know, I've got the Debo Ned jig. I'm sure people have done it before. I couldn't remember. I think Kuda called it out. Kuda, we need to get you on again. Are you not doing lives anymore?
He's taking a break temporarily. Yeah, I chatted with him on IG. He's just kind of getting school finished up for the year and kind of resetting, and then he'll be back. So,
Kuda, do you want to hop on with us? Let's have a party tonight. You want to hop on with us? Just hop in here and let's party. Let me know. Okay, so Pig Jigs.
June.
He sent me, oh gosh, it looks all blue. That looks horrible. So it's black, blue, and purple. I don't know why it shows all blue on here. My lighting sucks. I'm an amateur and still haven't upgraded. It looks neon blue. What the hell? Well, it's black, blue, and purple. Anyway, he is one of the guys that was first to do the EWG Ned jigs. So go check out Pig Jigs. I purchased one of his hats and he sent me some extra lures.
Dude, where's the chartreuse for that lure?
Chartreuse? What do you mean?
Black, blue, purple, and chartreuse.
Oh,
black, chartreuse, purple, whatever.
Sick War Eagle color. So there it is, Pig Jigs. He calls it his Nedden jig. So I wanted to make sure I gave props where props were due. He did it before me, and I wasn't trying to steal his thunder, but he's a good cat. We've talked before. He also sent me one of his new spinner baits that he's doing. This one's pretty cool. He calls it, I forget what he calls it. He put it in the messages, but and I've already froze for the night. That's good. Basically how my day has gone. This is a staple of how Debo's day has happened.
Debo, you'll be right back. It's all right, buddy. Shake it off. Splash some water on your face. Never mind, he already left.
Welcome to the Dizzle and HellaBass stream.
Right. Dude, I was going to ask you, what I know you've said it before, you've covered it before, but what is the method to cutting the top of the hat off?
I just grab the scissors. And just then, I have it down now where I'll just like freehand it. But
yeah,
if you're a little hesitant about freehanding it, if you can find a visor, set it on top, and then just kind of use that as a pattern. If you're a little nervous, but I've done enough now. I'm pretty confident in my freehand.
And you usually make sure to get the top or all of
try to like I usually only pick hats to convert that have a logo or a patch that's gonna like look decent.
Okay, because you don't want to have like one that goes like way up and then come back down.
Or come right through something or I mean, unless it was a Hawkeye hat, then you would just take the logo right off and just
Typical gopher. That's right. Be jealous that we're better.
I'm not actually that passionate about college sports, but
I know. It's more fun that way. Okay, so anyway, trying to get my stuff going here. It's been a hell of a week. Speaking of, I was thinking of this today when I was getting ready to send invites. How the hella did you get the name HellaBass?
Yeah. Maybe we can cover this, but it's been a minute.
Did we cover this? Maybe I forgot.
Yeah, it goes back to like college. And I used to play club volleyball at Stout. And back in the 90s, like you needed a screen name for like everything. Like that's there's internet chats and AOLs and all that stupid crap.
Right.
And so I played volleyball, and back then, like whatever, like a big a hit in volleyball, a kill, right? Like that's a point, or you score a point. And so when I was playing volleyball, I used a screen name called Hella Kill.
Okay.
And then once I was done with that, I just kind of rolled that into HellaBass. So
Hella Carp was taken. Okay, I get it.
Hella Walleye, Hella Crappie, Hella Muskie, those were all taken. So
okay, well, anyway, also from Pig Jigs, that was the spinnerbait. I don't remember what he called it. He had a new name for it. I'll fish it. Bluegill with a big Colorado blade. This was the one I requested from him. I said, do something black and gold, because he sends out, if you hit up Pig Jigs, and I'm not sponsored by him or anything, he's just a buddy. He does he sends a jig or Ned rig or whatever with, like, if you look on his account. And I said, just send me a black and gold one. How sick is that? Living rubber all in it. Dude does a sick job. 1,000 times better than
Dirty Water Special.
Dirty Water Special. That's it. Let's see. One more here. I did want to shout him out because he is a talented dude. And he said, can I send a couple other things? I said, sure. I like the sexy shad.
Swim jig?
It's actually strangely enough, it's a football jig, but I'm not going to be able to do it justice. Hold on. I'm going to be selfish here and go solo layout. He does and Kuda could probably tell you how this happens, but he does the sick like head paint where it has all the spots and like raindrops on it, like a raindrop Damascus, I guess is what I would compare it to in like knife making. I don't even know what to call it, but it's got like spots and looks like blue chartreuse black raindrops on it. I don't know. Dude does good work. He's a good cat. And I'm going to have to hit him up because the hats, speaking of, are Richardson 112s, which are really nice. So maybe I'll hit him up and see where he got his hats made because they're embroidered and get some of my own made. But anyway, okay, we've got 176 folks on. That's the first unboxing I've got. I'm going to hand it over to you guys. I'm going to look at comments because...
How about a Minnesota fishing report?
Give it, dude.
All right.
Do it.
It's going up your way.
So I went just west of Minneapolis area, maybe like an hour west. And we went to a lake that had both smallmouth and largemouth. Got there, the water temps were already in the low 60s up here, which is pretty surprising. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. After all these years, I shouldn't be surprised how fast it warms up, even though we didn't get ice out until like April 15th here. So ice off has literally been a month, and we're already in the 60s. But we started kind of graphing around offshore, and I found some like little rock, rubble, weed, little veins and stuff in like 4 to 7 feet of water. And it was windy, pretty windy early in the morning. Ended up getting like one nice smallie on like a Demon DT6. And then we caught like 3 smallies on like Carolina rig. I tried the new Strike King Scone Bug, I think it's called, right?
Scound Bug, yep.
Scone Bug.
Yep.
Pretty nice. It's like a beefier version of a speed craw almost. It was pretty good.
Like
Got
it.
several like 2.5 pound smallies on that. And
Just
then
Texas rigged or what?
Carolina rig.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was really windy, so I was just trying to keep bottom contact and keep it moving. It was kind of slow. I mean, we probably only caught like 5 and missed a couple in the first 3 hours fishing for smallies. But it was like gassing. So we finally gave up, and we pulled into kind of a little bank and started going up and peeking around and started throwing. Like we picked up a couple on chatterbait, and then I started throwing a wacky rig and caught we could start seeing like largies cruising, hanging around tree edges, around docks. They were pretty shallow though. Like they would always be, we didn't get much on like the outsides of the docks. They were always like up in that like foot or two of water, or they were definitely like cruising and starting to think about scouting, like setting up for beds. Not many on beds yet, but they're definitely close. And then caught quite a few on the old wacky rig. I think that most of them were on like a baby bass. Sticko was the one I threw today. I don't know, like
I think that's one of the best bang for the buck. I'll make you a large here.
I like that kind of green pumpkin gold. I don't know what they call this one. Green pumpkin magic. Like, so that was and then probably went through like 4 or 5 of them using the Arsenal bands. You know, like it probably catching like 10, 15 bass per sticko.
Yeah, Gramps, real quick, Gramps did a perfect I think it was like an Instagram reel or whatever, saying like, I love the Yamamoto stick baits. You know, they have the best fall rate.
Right.
They might not last the best. I think Bass Geek did one saying, you know, Yum is great. Actually, it might have been Bass Geek. I don't remember. Anybody. Somebody said, you know, Yum lasts better but doesn't have as good of a fall rate. As far as like a mid ground, good fall rate, good durability, the Sticko. Yamamoto's, I think, have the best action. Yum is great because they last forever. They fall slower, but yeah, good point to bring up. I'm almost knocked over my stuff here, my camera.
So. Yeah, so there's that Scound Bug, if anybody has it.
There's Pig Jigs. Hit him up. Pig Jigs is in the house, actually. If y'all are looking for any jigs. So for anybody, people were asking me real quick. I want to make sure, like I said, I give credit where credit is due. People were asking me if they could buy some of my Ned jigs. I do not sell them. Pig Jigs doesn't sponsor me. He's, like I said, he's just a fellow bait maker. If y'all are looking for any of the EWG weedless Ned rigs, hit up Mr. Pig Jigs on the Instagrams. This is his work, and this is not good lighting. It's purple, black, and blue, but EWG Ned rig. It's like a little finesse jig. Hit him up. Good dude. Kilted Neds. Somebody sent me a picture of the 511 tactical or something like that. It might have been RPF, which I've got a box from him. And boy, did he send us some cool stuff, Randall. Mr. Randall Pink Floyd. He sent us some good stuff. Yeah.
Hey, I got a quick question for you since we're kind of talking about some baits and what have yous.
Yeah, go ahead.
Have you heard of the Gem Spin?
Never heard of her.
So I guess they're in the Kitech family. It's an underspin. So it's got a little wire on it.
Those are sweet. Back up a little bit. You're really close. There you go.
There it is.
I like that. Some of them that are like right on the head, I feel like they bang up against the plastic and they don't.
The only thing I don't like,
spin.
You won't be able to really see it, is the connection right there. There's a gap in the eye. Kind of weird, but I only got one of them. They seem super heavy duty, and this is only a quarter ounce, so kind of anxious to see how that works out.
All right, sorry to jump
so I guess
in there, guys.
The only other interesting thing was after we went down that bank with the wacky rig, and I got tired of like catching them that way, I picked up this owner. It's called what is it? I had a name, but it's like a. Where's Matthew Avasado? He'll remember what it is. It's the Gurkin or Ryukin or something owner. It's like a. It's like a 5-inch version of a mag draft. Although you have to even work it slower than a mag draft. But I probably caught 8 or 10 on this in maybe like 15, 20 minutes until the tail got like choked off the back of it. But pretty impressed
like
with this.
You could use some mend it right there on that.
Well, the problem is the tail disappeared. Otherwise, we would mend it. But I'm probably going to keep it in case one of my other ones fails in a different way. Then I'll probably mend that tail to this body.
Oh, you could mend it anything to that body.
Just
make
just
it
put
an awesome
something new
hybrid.
on it.
Yeah.
Just put like a. It does have a really cool swim to it, though. Now I was looking for the rest of them, but I don't know where. I have a tote of these swim baits, but I don't see them. I don't. Now I'm questioning my life on where they are right now. Maybe they're downstairs. I don't know.
Also, Chris Russ said, have you tied up a frog yet? I have not. I did get on a very nice topwater bite today. Actually, I don't know if pictures will do it justice or not, but little walking bait action.
Nice.
Old Christopher.
I think I could have caught one on a frog, but I got too tied up in the swim baits. I don't think it would have been the deal today, but I think I could have coerced one into taking a swipe at it today.
It was a 1-2-3 punch for me. Top water, top spin, and then wacky rig. So not mad about it at all. We will be doing a giveaway. We'll pick out the giveaway later. Look I got almost everybody sent except for Rob, Cody. Cody, I emailed you. You never emailed me back. Let me know if you want a swim bait. And then Tom, like I said, that's Daniel's rat. So I will get that out. I forgot that was yours.
The guy that was fishing with Bill, he did try the Hellraiser a little bit today. It was kind of cool to watch him work it, but he did not have any takers.
I want to try that too. I swear that's going to be a pike catcher, dude.
I don't think it was the deal today, but it was kind of cool just to see it in action.
What'd you say water was? 61?
Like 60 to 64, depending on where we were. And
Debo.
Ooh, the Kiara frog, Kara frog, whatever they call it.
Did you see the weights from the Okoboji Open last weekend?
Dude, craziness. Not only
from
Okoboji, but also Okeechobee. Did you see those weights that Scott Martin posted?
They both went off big time.
What the F, dude?
What was the Okoboji Open? What body is that fished on?
Okoboji? Like Okoboji in Iowa?
So like can you do the east and west, or is it just
East,
Okay,
West, and what Gar and
Oh, is it
whatever.
both? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You can't go onto Spirit though, Big Spirit.
No, I don't think. I mean, there's like a culvert, but I don't think you could physically get a boat.
Yeah, no, you
I mean, Keith
can't.
O'Shea could probably get in there. Am I right? I mean, right
is
over
this
Highway
like-
14 or whatever it is.
Is
He'd
this
be like,
like Hella coming into Iowa and fishing Okoboji and be like, oh, we had a good day, and then doesn't even actually hit up any of the Iowa guys?
how? To be honest, how close do you live to Okoboji? You're like 3 hours from Okoboji.
I'm like 30 minutes from Okoboji.
That's
and you
not
didn't
true.
even hit me up.
It's 3 hours hop, skip, and a jump away.
30
I've made the
minutes,
trip
and then Dizzle's like
dozens of
45
times.
minutes. We could have met
You know how
We
many
could
naps
showed
you'd
all
have
the
to take
spots.
to get to Okoboji?
Yeah, no kidding. Debo could get a solid 3 naps in on that trip.
After 45 minutes, I basically fall asleep and just.
You'd
sleep
basically
the
have to
rest
take 4 naps to get to Okoboji.
of it. Yeah.
Debo,
Still,
I
you
can
should've
drive.
hit
It's
us
okay.
up. What the F? Not only did he not hit us up when he was in Iowa, I was literally 10 minutes away from Hella to meet him
Okay.
and hang out. And he's like, oh, I'm busy.
And did you
working.
literally give me 10 minutes notice as
I'm
well?
at my accountant's office. I'm like, you don't even have an accountant. He's like, I just
You
bought
don't even
one.
have it.
He's like,
You don't even like
hey,
that
Hella,
people.
I'm actually 10 minutes from your house right now. No heads up or anything.
Yeah, I'm actually napping right now.
Yeah,
So,
you don't even like hostels. You like Taco
Honestly,
Bell.
there was a guy that was supposed to meet me there, and he backed out last minute, so that's why I didn't reach out to anybody. So
No journey psychouts.
See, Nick says he's like that driving too. Oh, Kuda, are you hopping in? I sent him an invite. He
Gramps,
didn't text-
sorry about the
crap.
frog.
Sorry,
vision.
Kuda. We're gonna get Kuda in here too. We're gonna have a party tonight. We're gonna go. I can't believe we're already at 21 minutes. We're gonna do a giveaway. Who knows what I might give away tonight? It might be something crazy fun. So
So I got a
stay
quick
till the
story for you there,
Do it.
fellas. So I was out fishing the other night. I ended up catching, I don't know, 10-ish, like nothing of real size whatsoever. And this guy on the opposite side of this lake I was fishing comes walking towards me, and there's another guy on. So there's like a bit of ground in between the same body of water, but it's a culvert underneath the water, the ground, and everything. Anyway, so the one guy that's on the opposite side goes over and starts talking to that guy, and I'm just like, well, I'm done fishing. I'll go chat with these fellers real quick. And the one guy's like, oh yeah, what are you fishing? And I introduced him to the free rig. I gave him a couple free rig weights, and I'm like, hey, check them out, buddy. And then we started talking about some other things, and not political stuff, but like Pew stuff. And I was like, oh yeah, my stuff isn't super expensive, but if I go out fishing, I don't know where the hell I am, I'm gonna take something or whatever. And I'm like, oh, I picked up this new Corrado. And he's like, those are expensive, aren't they? And I was like, like $250 or something. And he's like, oh yeah, I got this Zillion over here. And I was like, are you kidding me? You're asking me if my Corrado's expensive and your Zillion's over here? And then he goes on to tell me, he's like, yeah, for my 40th birthday, I bought myself a nitro, like 20-foot bass boat for his birthday to himself. And I'm like, dude, you want to be friends? Or
dude, with that Daiwa hat, I was surprised you weren't like, oh, who you want to switch me? I'll give you
actually today,
Colorado.
Dizzle, I caught my first few fish. I had a free rig tube today. I caught it.
Yeah.
What? Okay.
What did you
here's the
tie?
question.
What'd you
Were
tie it
doing
on
like
with?
a finesse free rig,
Yeah.
like punch, or
Like-
a Dizzle
like-
free rig with like
Like
some.
1/4 ounce free weight with like a 3-inch tube, 3/0 hook.
On a bait caster, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Punch goes super finesse and uses it on a spinning combo. I don't know what kind of weight or what size weight he said he was using, but yeah.
Yeah. Also, Kuda, I don't know if you're still watching, but I sent you an invite. Hopefully you join, my friend.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I'll do sent. So we're gonna have the party going. Okay, real quick, Hella, before you get into the rod talk. Also, Hella, do you have any of the Mavericks yet?
The reels, not the rods.
The rods, yes.
Not the
So
rods.
I saw
have
this
reels.
thing
Hopefully
on
you're ready,
Insta.
Kuda. Kuda, you're on.
There he
You're on
is.
live. What's up?
What's
Hey,
happening,
I saw-
boys?
What's going on,
What's
buddy?
up, my guy?
I saw this thing, Hella. I don't know if you've ever tried it or not, or anybody else, but you take like part of a stick bait and kind of put it in the end of a tube like that to kind of give it a little bit more rigidity
Hmm.
and not let it, make it a little bit easier to hook up. I don't know what the point of doing it was, more or less that you could use it kind of, weedless or whatever.
Sure.
I don't know how you
I don't-
rig yours up.
It would get in the way of my stupid head jig. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So
I don't know. Left
Yeah,
side of
that's,
y'all are just jumping all around here. I don't know what's going
that's
on.
the free rig right there.
Yeah. What
And I put
what weights are you using?
This is a 1/4 ounce Bass Tech, little tungsten,
Gotcha.
super
I like
bougie.
the what are they? The Who Debo? The Who weights? The Who free rig weights?
Oh, Woo
Yeah.
Tungsten.
I like those because they're like the profile of them is super kind of
Yeah,
super narrow.
I agree. RPF. I think it's some imaginary friend that he makes up to
I'm gonna
try to.
I'm gonna jump to my basement because I'm tired of trying to keep this screen active. So I'll be back in like 2 minutes.
Okay. We still love you. Bye, Hella.
Why wouldn't you?
Okay, so RPF, Mr. Randall Pink Floyd sent us a box, Dizzle. He said,
Okay.
and Kuda, what the hell is going on, man? How are you? I haven't talked to you in a minute.
Dude, I'm doing good. It's like the end of the year, so it's like it's busy with school, but like yeah, dude, I'm happy. I was sitting at home tonight. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go watch Debo. And now I'm on. So happy to see you boys.
Joining us.
Same.
Yeah, I saw
Is this
your thing
the end of the
saying, like,
fiscal
I'm
year?
done or some BS. I'm like, you better not be done because you got a good show.
I really am not. But you guys, I'll wind up doing a show. I'm gonna take a break until about mid-June. And so
Okay.
basically, what happened is I basically said the one-on-one interviews are kind of done for now. Like I kind of want to move on to like a group format type of discussion thing.
Really? Okay.
It just, you know what it is? I think sometimes over time things get like a little like we start repeating things over and over again. And I just think like it would be cool to bring up topics in the fishing scene when it comes to bait design and jig design or whatever, and almost kind of have debates about it. So, and plus I needed a break. I have 2 trips coming up. I'm going to be up in Door County in a couple weeks. I'm going to be in Costa Rica with the family. So I just said, you know what? This is a good clean break. It gets me through the rest of the school year. And then we'll start back up like mid-June. So
I get it, dude. Gramps, you are absolutely throwing me off with you and Jeremy doing the brothers fishing. I am not used to that. I am very visual in like avatars. So whatever people's like Daniel's, I know his guitar with the wing. Like I am very avatar oriented. Brown bait, Joshua with the Kermit. People throw me off. Here's 2 things: don't change your name and don't change your damn avatar. So anyway, that's my rant. But I'm old. What do you do?
But hey,
okay.
Isn't that a cool thing that JT is gonna be doing with his brother? Some cool
Very
stuff.
cool.
Exciting
Very cool
for those guys.
And I think it'll help because I know we have talked about the struggle of YouTube trying to keep up, and Randall and I haven't talked because he's been out there in Nebraska and I don't really want to talk to him because I mean, anyway, but you know, I don't know if I'm going to keep my bait like website going, and there's other stuff going on. I don't know where my channel is going to go, Kuda and Dizzle, but anyway, listen, we got a box from Randall Pink Floyd. So Kuda, go ahead. I'm gonna unbox some of this.
All right, get it going, buddy.
Okay,
I kind of want to see this because there's so many. I just think seeing new things is really cool.
Dude, I agree. I just showed off some of Pig Jig's. I purchased one of his hats. So you know Pig Jigs. He was nice enough to send me some cool stuff. And Kuda was actually one of the ones to tell me about doing the EWG Ned rig. I'm like, I know somebody's done it. He's like, Pig Jigs did it. There's probably other people. I was joking about doing the Debo Ned jig. I am not the first person to do it. People were messaging me saying you're not the first person to do that. Listen, I get it. It was a joke. Like, I think that's the same thing with Kuda. Like, there's dude, I don't even know.
You know what the thing is? There are only so many style jigs out there, right? And so everything else becomes about 2 other elements. Oops. How much material are you putting on?
Rich.
and then what colors are you using, right? So
Right.
Nate Pig Jigs is super meticulous. He loves matching up colorways and stuff. So he's a great designer, he's a great designer.
And his jig ties are 17,000 times better than mine. Okay, so anyway, Randall Pink Floyd said, I've included some War Eagle replacement skirts. These are for both you and I, Dizzle, so we'll have to go through these. He included a pack of stickers specifically for the Dizzle because he knows you are addicted to stickers.
You should see the little table that I have right now.
Some Okuma line, he said he hadn't seen. And then, okay, so here's the coolest part. I do want to share this. He said, finally, there's a bag of stickers, blah, blah, blah. Talked about the stickers and it said, the PikeMinnow.org stickers are from the salmon recovery program that I've worked for the past decade. We pay anglers to fish for the northern pike minnow. And in quotations said, no, this is not the same as the northern pike that we have here that cut off our lures and we love / hate them. He said it's a large carnivorous minnow that preys on juvenile salmon as they migrate out to the ocean. Our top angler actually made $119,000 in a 5-month span catching these pike minnows for money using a rod and reel. It's open to anyone in the Northwest who wants to try or wants in. I've never heard of it. I don't know what a Northwest pike minnow is. I'm not in the Northwest of the country. I'm basically in the heart of the country. But I thought that was super cool. So Mr. Randall Pink Floyd, that is neat as hell. Check it out. Right. So this is the one, PikeMinnow.org.
That's awesome.
Check it out.
How many pike minnows is that? Like the number one guy? Like what are we talking here? Like
I have no clue. 119,000 in 5 months he made. That sounds like a busting your ass type of work, but that is cool as hell.
I mean,
I've never heard of these things. Do you guys know about them, Hella or Kuda, Dizzle?
No.
Pike minnows?
Never heard of it.
I'm not savvy to the. I basically have only fished Iowa, Missouri, Illinois, Wisconsin. That's it. So we've got retro.
Is it the same thing as a pike? I mean, I don't know. I call it a northern pike. You get guys in the UP of Michigan that will literally clear out the lakes and kill every pike that they find.
We got the Visor gang down there.
It's a bunch of frog fishermen. They're tired of losing their frogs.
Dude, I completely disagree. 17,000%. Catching pike on topwater frogs, I would rather do.
Okay, it's fun.
Dude, it's so much fun. I would rather catch pike on topwater frogs than bass.
Yeah, Josh was saying it's not a pike. Okay,
no,
it's
Randall Pink Floyd said that's not a pike. It's something else. Dude, look at all these cool stickers that he sent you.
Go do.
These are all you.
Hold on.
Look at that small. That's sweet.
Debo, go do a
look at
Google
this
image search for a pike minnow.
Your imaginary Daiwa friend.
These pike minnows are like they're weird looking. They have almost a.
This screams Dizzle. Pew pews, Murica, and Fishin.
Oh yeah. All day.
This screams Dizzle too. If he doesn't catch fish, shoot him into outer space. I don't even know what that is.
This guy.
Okay, anyway, Randall Pink Floyd, you are a good dude. I love the folks that continue to support me. Super cool. Okay, so that was the stickers. What else do you guys
Did you hear
got?
what I said?
I don't even know. I've just been showing stickers and
Google
you guys
image
take
search.
it over for a minute.
Google image search a pike minnow real fast. I just sent you a text too with a picture of one. I think this is it. They look weird. They almost have a pike face to them. Okay. Did Debo mute himself? Why did he do that? Dude's a weirdo.
He is muted.
Yeah, I said you guys take it over for a
froze.
second. I didn't freeze, did I? Oh my god, I did.
All right.
Dude, this stream is
it's the Hella Kuda.
We're gonna have to give away
Dizzle
something awesome
show.
Because this show,
zillion giveaway.
the production
Here we go.
on this show is absolutely horrible.
You got to reset your router, Debo. It's the move.
Yeah, it's like a kid where somebody takes he makes the 3-point shot and Debo's like, I'm gonna take my ball and get out of here now.
Randy, do you see all this talk? Hella's in on this too in chat. There is a lot of talk about the mag draft going on.
Debo actually gave me a mag draft one of the last times that we were fishing, and I actually picked up another one, but I haven't actually thrown them yet.
Really?
Have you?
Some braid, bunch of braid, Randall Pink Floyd still.
I have not
Dude, look
thrown
at
the mag
this.
draft yet, but larger
Look at
sizes.
this craziness.
Yes. Let's go through the rest of this, Debo. What else is in this
Dude,
box?
okay,
Yeah.
real quick. I don't even know where to go
And
with this.
We'll put
These
a pin
white
in the
and
mag
purples,
draft
You
comment.
ain't even touching these, Dizzle. White and purple are straight up Debo.
Okay.
He sent 3 of these. White and purple's going to me. We got Randall Pink Floyd hooking up with some Gillish colors. I'll let you have those, Dizzle.
Philip Cheek says, "Go fund me for a new router for Debo."
Dude, I think I might have to buy a new computer. It's not my router. I mean, I am hardwired into like 17,000 meg. I've got the highest that Mediacom offers.
Oh, that's your problem, I think. Mediacom.
There's for my
Those
guy,
are
Debo.
pretty, Kuda. What?
It's not coming up too well. I'll take pictures for Debo in time. I'm gonna send him some of these. It's actually purple. It looks more blue
Oh.
on screen, I think.
Some coleslaw. Dizzle, those are yours. I'll
Okay.
let you have them.
I'm
gonna bet-
What do you guys think of the coleslaw color? That's
I
like
love it.
that's like a new thing this year. A lot.
No,
It's
dude,
just
been
what
an
is it?
old- It's been
A little bit of a variation of like a sexy shad. You take out the blue
Who
and
was
you
I
throw in an
talking to?
orange.
I was talking to somebody. This is like half of what Randall Pink Floyd sent. I was actually talking to somebody about spinnerbait colors that come and go in waves. That was actually one that we talked about. That was an old school color, same like Tequila Sunrise.
Sure.
These are
okay.
Gill.
I think you're seeing a lot more people come out with a coleslaw color, though.
I would agree with that. Absolutely. Yep.
I
don't
like the
even know-
color. I mean, how can you not like a little orange and white, right? A little yellow, chartreuse, whatever.
Randall Pink Floyd, you're awesome. Thank you. That's like
You are the
basically
man.
2/3 of what he sent. Dizzle and I'll do a video talking through some of it. Okay, real quick. Just to get through some of these that I picked up. It's been like, I don't know, weeks since I picked up stuff at the
Oh, geez, they hate you, don't they?
the old
The post
PO
office?
box. I know. They had like a special thing. Okay, so G-Fan was in here. I don't know if he still is. He's probably like, well, I'm not going to listen to the rest of this. Okay, so he sent me an autographed Dallas Clark tight end
Oh,
Iowa
dope.
Hawkeye signed in a like 1X. I don't know the ratings, how this stuff works. I was not a card collector, but it's in like a rated plastic deal.
Is
Dallas
it graded?
Yeah, it's like a graded plastic, authentic autograph.
Dang.
Dallas Clark. I don't know. That's cool as hell. So that's going to go up behind me. He sent me also a whole crap ton of stickers for Dizzle because he says, I know
Dope.
Dizzle likes the stickers. So you're going to get 17,000 stickers, a spinnerbait, and then a special project I've got going for him. This is the V9 I've never used from HellaBass, and then the Dual Realis Wriggle Crawler. So my guy, thank you. All right. I'm through unboxings. G-Fan, I'll get you your special gift. We're working on something together. I owe him. All right. I'm gonna hand it over to you guys. What do you guys got? I am
All right, let's go back to that. Here, I want you to hit on that real quick, Debo. That
David,
donation.
$5 bomb. I appreciate you, dude. First donation of the night. I appreciate that. No question or anything. Got a question? Let me know, dude.
All right, so Kuda, you were asking before, well, when
Mag
Debo came
draft?
back, the mag draft. Thoughts on it?
I mean, well, I see comments like Hella just posted talking about catching 40 fish, right, HB?
Well, no, I didn't. I mean, probably caught 40 fish today, but between that owner swim bait, which is a little smaller than the mag draft, and the mag draft, I probably got 10 or 15 on those style swimmers.
And you said, what was the size of the one you were using, Hella?
That owner one is like 5.5 inches, and then the mag draft was a 6-inch.
Debo, I think the one you got me was what? Was it 8 or 10 inch?
No, I think those are 6-inch. They've got a 6-inch, which is the small one, and then hold on, take a drink.
They've
Oh,
come
here
out
he
with a
goes.
5-inch version, but I haven't bought any of those.
Okay.
The 6 inches are pretty. I mean, pound and a halfers eat that 6-inch mag draft like nobody's business.
Sure.
Once you get used to throwing it, it seems big when you first start throwing a 6-inch mag draft. Once you start catching pound and a halfers on it, you realize it's not that big.
What's it weigh out at that the 6-inch mag draft roughly?
It's not very heavy. I
1.25
mean,
ounce. So there's the 6-inch that I got, me and Dizzle. I got different colors. I got 3 of these. This is, I don't even know what the hell color this is.
Which one is that?
Like
No,
a
that's
basket?
gonna
I don't know.
be at least
I always
10
throw
inches.
the
I
rigged
think, right?
version.
No,
with
this is 6-inch, 1.25.
It's 10.
Nick, I always throw the one that's with the treble already in it. I don't throw the freestyle.
Okay. Now we can talk without Dizzle interrupting. Here is the big one that I've not thrown because it scares me. 3 ounces, 8-inch. That's a lot of
the
plastic.
6-incher you can throw on a jig rod all day.
This is the only 8 inches, 3 ounces. This is something different. I think Dizzle has one, but it's definitely not a large swim bait. He can elaborate on that. So I don't know.
And then Daniel's saying the 5-inch mag draft is 3/4 of an ounce. Okay,
Yeah.
good to know.
You can throw that on a spinnerbait rod.
I mean, if you think about it, I feel that there's this new. First of all, swim baits. This is nothing new, right? But I feel that there's going to be more and more people jumping into this larger swim bait, plastic, soft plastic swim bait game. It makes it's more economical to get into it than the hard baits, to be honest with you.
It's like a weird cult following of people that, I mean, Brennan, for example, like people that I've known that have gone from conventional to like big bait fishing. And I get it. I've had days where I've thrown them. I've had really good like fish follow them. I'm just not good at fishing them and like actually getting fish to eat it. But I get the draw to it, but I don't know. I just like to catch fish. People, I don't even remember who was texting me and asking me, but one of the questions was, would you rather catch 50 fish ranging from a pound to 2 pounds or catch 1 5-pounder for the day? What would you guys rather do? I'm 50 fish all day. I'll take pound and a half, too. 2-pounders all day.
Yeah. But
like pound and a half, 2 pounders. Yeah.
I mean, if I'm going to throw like a real big bait, then I feel like when I'm throwing a 6-inch mag draft, I'm going to catch 2-pounders. Like I caught a bunch of 2 to 3.25 pound fish on today. Like I don't feel like I was sacrificed. I mean, I caught throwing those 5 and 6-inch swim baits. I probably caught 10 to 15 fish in about 30 or 40 minutes. I mean, it was like, so.
See, the thing for me, it's like, okay, so this is like was a bigger bait for me. I mean, I've kind of upgraded a little bit more. What was the 13 Fishing has a Dine or a Dean. I don't know if you guys have seen those or come across those yet. It's a soft plastic you put on like a belly weighted hook, EWG. What are you doing there, Debo? Anyway, those are a little bit bigger. Okay. Anyway, I have no idea what I was saying. But those the mag drafts, I have a few. I personally am not a big lure fisherman, really, which I kind of need to get away from because I feel like they can be used. I mean, there's no reason why I shouldn't.
Dizzle, here you go. I'm bringing these down to Costa Rica with me. The 8-inch mag swims. I'm like, I'm all excited about throwing these. I don't throw anything like this around here. But the thing is, for an 8-inch bait and that thin of a profile, it's you're gonna get so much more tail action on it. I'm gonna be using these off the beach, So I'm excited to use these, to be honest with you. But I don't throw big baits like that around here. I just don't. What about for smallies, Hella? Are you throwing that 6-inch mag draft for smallies too?
I haven't much. I did throw back in the day on Escanaba. I was catching them pretty good on a 5-inch, like that old Optimum line through back in the day, up on Big Bay and Little Bay to Knock. But I mean, there are guys that catch them. I feel like I get way more follows and more bumps smallie fishing. Do you catch them sometimes? Yeah, but I'm not super confident in the swim baits with.
I mean, is a smallie really going to go after something that big though? Like even if you're using a 6-inch?
Maybe. I mean, it depends on the lake. A lot of it depends on what you're fishing, right? Like Mississippi River smallies, they eat 5-6 inch shad all the time. You go up to, lakes that have alewives or big perch in them. I mean, they're used to chasing down.
Yeah.
A little bit bigger. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's just like brown bait. He shows. God, what was that, Debo? What was that bait he was showing on the last time that he was on?
I don't even know.
It was like
36-inch bait that he made. I don't
it
know.
was 4.5 feet long, weighed 27 pounds, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna throw this tomorrow."
Don't rub it in my face, Brennan. No, I don't even know why you gotta. Okay, so let's see. I don't even know where this live is going. Here's the deal. We got 4 folks hanging out here. Hella and Kuda were nice enough to join us. Dizzle, I basically make you join every week, whether you like it or not.
You don't do it. You don't make me.
So
do
here's the
anything.
deal. When I ordered from Tackle Direct, they sent me 2 zillions by accident.
Oh,
Karma comes around. I'm giving a zillion away tonight. They sent me 2.
dang!
I've used them. 1 was free. 1 I purchased with my own money. 1 they sent me on accident. Hopefully they don't see this. They'll probably come after me. This is the Diabozillion SVTW. This is
You need one of those buttons. You know that. Horn? You need one of those.
I don't even know what speed this is. It doesn't say on the outside, but there it is. Finally, the zillion giveaway. We got an all-star lineup.
It's happening.
This is usually just a joke.
No, it's not a joke. I mean, they sent me 2.
happening.
So here's the catch. Here's what you have to do to enter.
Yeah, here's what you have to do to enter. So, no, nothing. Just hang out. It's going to be at an hour and a half, though. So here's the deal. You have to be here at an hour and a half. You have to
be present to win.
You have to
you have to be present to win.
You have to subscribe to HellaBass. You have to subscribe to Dizzle's channel. You have to.
Yeah, dude. If I could go back and put them all in, I would. But subscribe to Hella. Subscribe to Kuda.
Oh God.
Sub to Dizzle. All of us.
Josh was in.
Dusty's right. Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't give you a choice, y'all. If you're a lefty, sorry. You use stupid reels. Use the
you just trade with somebody on the internet.
I'm kidding. It's a righty. So that's the only thing. If you use a lefty, sorry. Go watch somebody else's live that gives away.
If you use a lefty, go ahead and use a righty.
I think this is 12 pound. This is actually the one. This has got fresh line on it too. This is the one I just used for jerk baits. So this has got, I think, P line, either blue box or tactical. I don't remember, but
nice.
Best reel in the market, I think, right now for the money. So okay,
tactical.
What else?
I love tactical.
What do we got? Yeah, hashtag suck less. Hella in here, Kuda and Dizzle. I appreciate you guys hanging out tonight.
Yeah,
super cool.
What else?
This is interesting. So I had one of my viewers, Colby, send me some of these that he made.
Sweet. Are these the what's the square?
Yeah, so this is his version of the was it the furry dice?
I was just gonna ask. Yep. What is that thing called?
What is even that thing?
I don't know.
So
JDM Aficionados. What's the official name of the
Matthew? Yeah, is Matthew in here?
The OSP
there it is.
Version.
I knew it, dude. I freaking knew it.
The dice
OSP
rubber.
Dice?
The dice rubber.
The first one to put it up there.
What do you even do with that thing?
They drop shot it.
Oh, Debo.
Look at that thing.
Yeah. They must be desperate if they're not
this
only
is
drop shotting, but also drop shotting square pieces of
like
plastic.
it's almost like a merthiolite, like a floating worm.
Look at this.
Oh shoot. I don't even know what's happening.
That's crazy. I mean, could you use is that one of those I don't necessarily like a bait that you are handcuffed.
What was the guy's name? It wasn't Taku. Who was it that threw that and won?
That thing's interesting.
Matthew will probably know. Who was it that threw that, Matthew?
He's the young guy. He's a rookie.
Yeah, he's the young cat.
Are there any other methods besides a drop shot you could use that with?
Deborah is the drop shot king.
I think you could put that thing on like a
I think you could rig it.
Fujita. It was Fujita.
Okay.
Cause it not to be confused with
like okay, I'll
rig
it
from my old Pride days.
Debo, did you hear that? You could wacky rig the furry ball dice or whatever they are.
I think you could free rig it with a drop shot hook.
You could.
Fuzzy dice.
I could drop shot a super finesse jigged fuzzy dice
Fly rod, free
wacky.
rig. All the chat's coming up with all kinds. I did net rig.
Man.
my name's Deborah. It's funny because at work, so like my work email is Christian, Devon, and 90% of the people that talk to me call me Christian, even though they've worked with me for like 6 years, 10 years, still refer to me as Christian. I don't.
Yeah,
I don't even know what to say, but yeah,
that's the way it happens. Just in
real
corporate
quick, just to
worlds.
show you guys. Yeah.
I would get hello McLean. It's like that's not even a real last name.
So here's the young cat. Fujita rockets to the elites, and I don't know if it'll show it here. I haven't proofed any of this. But,
those dice are $16 for 4.
Shut up. $16. That seems a little much.
Yeah, or you could cut pieces of Senko up and thread your own skirts through them.
So here's the crazy thing. Who wants to make a silicone 4x4 mold, 1x1, whatever they are? I don't know. How big are they? 1x1?
They're probably 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch cubes.
Okay. And then put some silicone through it and boom.
What do you,
you could probably
go ahead.
You could just pour like a...
Damn, Red Baron just actually met him. That's sick as hell.
Wow.
Hella, what were you saying?
You could just pour like a long square, and then you could just take your scissors and cut them every 1/2 inch, right? You don't have to pour individual cubes.
What do you think the longevity for one of those is? Do you think it's gonna hold up, or is it gonna tear apart? Are those skirt pieces gonna come out?
He watched the video. Dizzle actually texted me after that. I threw in a little Easter egg. It was the dingleberry color, but I called it Dizzleberry. And I said, "Have you watched that yet, Dizzle?" And he said, "No, not yet."
Oh, the guy that sent him to me, he actually put like a little screw lock in it, and then he used those little clear bait keepers.
Oh,
could you do
that very durable if you were going to try to extend the life of it?
Could you do one of the wacky rings, like a wacky ring through that, or would that mess up
the whole thing with a wacky ring? Like it's the size of a wacky ring, like
that thing is going to get bit.
So there's the you can see the clear band of the arsenal.
Sure.
Right? It's like literally that size. Like you would be.
It might not even hold, really, huh?
Yeah, it would probably just roll right off.
You know what that bait would crush on? That thing would crush in the creeks and rivers for the trout and salmon.
I was just gonna say, like a trout salmon.
Yeah.
Maybe trim down the legs a little bit, or keep them the same.
You know what the thing is? The price is crazy, but like Matt, South Jersey Fisherman, made the point. He's like, these things cost $8 a bag in China, right? So, we're paying for that cost to get them shipped over here. But I mean, I will tell you, I don't know anything else out there like that thing. Interesting, that's for sure.
Right. And who knows? It could be one of those things like, I can't even think of an example right now that, it's shot in the pan, flash in the pan, and then it's done the next day. And maybe everybody I don't think everybody's going to pick it up, but maybe some people pick it up and, the next thing you know, it's burnt out already. But
there's proof that I actually do send my giveaway packages. Luckily, I haven't got that in quite a while. Somebody said, "Oh, this guy's a freaking scam. He doesn't send his stuff." Like, it might take me a month or 2 or 7, but I send them. So whoever that clown
and it's on the damn whiteboard, all right?
Yeah, get bent, nerd. So Justin was a winner. Justin, you, as you can see, are off the board. I sent him a bunch of cool stuff. Hopefully he likes it. And whoever wins, I always send you a tracking number too. So whoever said that can get bent.
Oh,
what else we got?
Debo.
What do you guys got?
Just because it's been sitting here staring at me, I picked this up today. Just to.
I've never used a single ducket rod, so.
Wait, let's see here. How do I? The Green Ghost. I'm anxious to see. I mean, it's it feels like it's a lot more than a medium heavy, but it's 7.3. I'm anxious to throw it and see how it goes. It feels like it's pretty good, but I do like this the combination of the rod suck and the rod itself, I think it looks pretty clean.
So did it come with that? I've never
No,
used it. So the strange thing about Ducket is for the longest time I was like, Ducket comes out with like a cheap version of a copycat. I don't even want to buy their baits. In my recent Monster Bass box, they did a Ducket slash Bill Lewis like collab, I guess. I don't have the boxes here, but they did like a lipless that looks like a Bill Lewis, but it's a Ducket, apparently with a different sound. I don't know. I thought that was kind of cool. Like, yeah, if you're gonna copy baits, hook up with them. But I don't know. I've never used any Ducket stuff. They're the white like ice or whatever, Ducket ice or whatever. I know a lot of people like that one. People talking about it here. Some people don't like EVA foam.
Let's see. I tell you
Gator,
what.
did I miss you? Did you win a giveaway? Did I miss you? If I did, let me know.
That's very true, Hella. He could have. He missed out on it,
Hella, you
Let's
can win.
see.
Anybody who enters tonight, listen, anybody's fair game.
Ooh. So wait, okay. What?
Even
what,
you, Dizzle. Even
what
you,
did we
because you
find
got a
out last
Daiwa
week?
hat on. I will let you win too. If you
We
win,
found
so.
out last week that these rolls are case sensitive. So however Devo puts it in, all caps, all lowercase, whatever it is, you need to type it in as that.
Be right back, folks.
All right. Yeah, Uh-oh. Well,
Look at all those do it molds on the wall back there.
look at all those molds.
Man.
Let's raid Kuda's house and get some sweet molds.
Just in Debo Kuda is giving away do it molds tonight as well, just to match Debo.
Oh yeah. Sorry. So that Irish Asian has nailed it. Okay, here's the deal. Even if you're in Canada, I actually did this. So that's the funny story to our Canadian brethren. I did purchase a brand new Daiwa Zillion on a members, sent it. It got kicked back because I had like one thing wrong, and it cost me $100 and some to finally get it there. Listen, I don't care if you're in Canada tonight, whatever, whoever wins it wins it. But it's going to be at an hour and a half, so you have to put up with this crap for another 33 minutes. So,
what else was I gonna? Oh, I was looking for some braided line today. I could not find 55-pound braided line anywhere.
Really?
Do people make 55-pound braided line?
It's usually 50, then 65.
Yeah, that's all I could find was I thought I had some 55 though. So I ended up going with some Power Pro 50.
Oh, it wasn't the Max Quattro, was it?
No.
We know how that turned out. Kuda, Hella, have you guys used the Max Quattro? What's your thoughts on it?
I have not used it yet, but I'm not against it. I still like the old school Power Pro, to be honest with you. The Super Slick, what is it? The Super Slick V2 is great. I use it for drop shotting, but I like the old stuff for all my saltwater stuff. I just got used to it. But that Super Slick V2 is great on my drop shot rod, and I use it on my hair jig rod too. So, but I haven't done the Max Quattro yet.
I don't know.
Hella? What do you throw?
Go ahead. What's your braided choice, Hella?
You said
I got Strike King, Power Pro, J Braid, Suffix. I don't know, whatever I get my hands on. I'm not that picky.
I'm a big fan of the Power Pro. It's like one of those things when I first started expanding my horizons in fishing and fishing gear and what have you. Like Power Pro was the first braid that I got, the first braid that I used, and for whatever reason, it's one of those things I kind of stuck with as far as braided line. Oh boy.
You survived the other week's fishing license trivia.
Man,
Dizzle had some
I
fishing
got some
license
more.
trivia and
I got
didn't
some
go
more. Let's
over.
do it. Fishing
Great,
license
okay.
trivia. Nobody else wants to come up with ideas.
Yeah, I see that comment about braid fade, but I use so much high vis braid now that it doesn't really bother me that it fades. Like when I used to use a lot of green braid, it bothered me, but
I don't really notice. Well, okay, never mind. I do. I was thinking at first, I didn't really notice it. How often do you pull off your braid and re-spool up?
when it runs out, when it's too low.
Same.
Not often. I do want to try out the Cortland stuff this year, though. I don't know
Yozuri's
why.
another good braid.
You know what it is? I think I just know some people that speak highly of it, and everything's relative to how much you pay for it sometimes. So, or if you don't pay for it. So, I mean, I'm not taking a knock at anyone for that. I'm just making the point that, people are. I've seen some people that speak up about it lately, and so I'm willing to give it a try. But I will say, like Hella said, like, have you ever found a braid that you're like 100% against? Debo, you've said stuff before where you didn't. There were certain braids that you really didn't like, but I don't know. I'm not that against too many braid brands, to be honest with you.
Yeah, like the tough thing is, I don't know if it was like a bad spool or so. That's kind of what got this whole conversation going. Was the Max Quattro. I got some 50-pound up at a local tackle shop. Me and Dizzle went to Froggin, and I had like 3 or 4 breakoffs. It was, and one of them could have been like my PB. I saw it waking on it, hit the frog, set the hook, snap. And that was like the 3rd time it broke. And I was like, I'm done. I took it off. So speaking of like some of the even more budget CUDA, I had a subscriber send me the Calyx, like 1,000-yard thing of the big Calyx braid. Never heard of it. Looked it up on Amazon. It's like more of a budget braid. Never had a single issue with it. It faded. It wasn't like the best color retention and stuff, but never broke. It was, solid that way. So I don't know. Like people saying like the Suffix 832 is a great braid. I've had good luck with the regular Power Pro, which is why I wanted to get that. Like when Randy and I went, I don't know. It's kind of a hit and miss. But
like here's a good example. Like right in chat right now, Chris Miller says Spider is awful.
A good one. Yep.
Right after it, Justin's like Spider is great. For
Spider I've had absolute hit and miss. I've had really good Spider, not the I think it's the Stealth, and then other Spider that
Southeast Jersey Fisherman Fireline was garbage, and then Paul Brown Jr. What about the Strike King? What's it, Contra? I haven't really. I think I may have used Fireline in the past, but I've never used the. I did the Contra. It actually, the spool itself. This was super cool with the spool. I want to say it was Contra. On the backside of it, it has like a little suction cup on it. So if you don't have anything to spool it with, it's the little things for me kind of, make me happy. I think I ended up suction cupping it to like the side of my truck or something like that and spooled up a reel right there, next to the water. But I thought that was pretty cool.
I've had, so Matthew says Fireline was garbage. I think it's 4-pound Fireline on my trout, and that stuff was absolutely amazing. Like it's so thin. But I've heard other people say like the bigger stuff is garbo. So I don't know. I'm just a guy in Iowa that fishes. I don't really know.
I think the Fireline is good for light line stuff like walleye jigging, spy baits, hair jigs, things like that. I know Bertrand uses it for that kind of stuff, but I don't think it holds up for like snap sets when you get up into that 40-50 pound for like frogging and jigs and stuff.
Okay, that makes me.
But when you're just reeling into them and you want that super long cast and all that stuff, I think Fireline's pretty good for the light stuff.
So here's a question: what's your guys' go-to? I know Dizzle is a Power Pro, pretty much through and through. There's just the regular. Cuda and Hella, what do you guys do?
Power Pro, Super Slick V2.
Yeah,
and then regular Power, old school Power Pro.
Whatever I grab. Like, literally, I mean, I could go in my line box. I've got Power Pro, I've got Strike King, I've got Smackdown, I've got J-Braid, I've got
J-Braid's been good too.
One line.
I think
SX,
J-Braid's the best
SX,
budget.
like-
Best budget, J-Braid would be my vote.
I've
Yeah,
used
J-Braid's not
J-Braid for the
bad.
salt too, and I think it's decent as well for that. So Power Braid, first finesse braid.
Oh gosh, do you guys? So Dax said, "What about the old silver thread?" How about talking about old school when like braid was becoming popular? Do you guys remember the Gorilla Wire?
Yeah,
That
Yeah.
was old school. I remember getting some of that and was like, "Dude, this stuff is crazy. It's like thread." That's when it was like
interesting.
cool to use braid. What the hell do I know? So,
Oh, Debo, have we talked about Daiwa rods recently?
what do you?
Or
What do you?
not
what are your
Denali
thoughts on
rods? Sorry.
that? Denali rods, yeah. Kuda,
Or-
Hella, have you guys used Denali at all?
I have not.
I did see. Hold on, I don't think I sent you this, Dizzle. I don't think they ever came out with it. I was waiting till they. Hold on, let me look at the screenshots here. Here's another cool thing. Look at narrow gate baits. I just picked up one of his axolotls. My daughter is absolutely obsessed with axolotls. I saw it posted and I purchased one. It's like a wake bait,
Interesting.
but
An
he's a
axolotl.
bait maker. Look at this, Dizzle. Denali posted reels.
Reels, huh?
Apparently
see
they're
that.
getting. Apparently
Matt
they're
Pangrack posted on his Instagram that he is
May
he works
15th.
with-
It
he works
says.
with Denali, and I know he posted he's trying some new Denali reels.
So it's weird. What was it? Maybe like a month or so ago, I used to be able to go out to the Denali website and put in like a zip code or whatever, and it would tell me any authorized dealers near me. So I find one that was at the time, I don't know, like 10, 15 minutes north of me. So I'm like, screw it. I'm going to go check out some Denali rods and see how they feel. And, I'm the type of guy that I want to hold something in my hand before I pay, some money for it. So I go up there, and the long story short, he's shutting stuff down and it, bummed me out. So he's closing. He didn't have any rods left. And ever since that day, I've tried to go back out to their website to see if there's dealers or if they have dealers listed anywhere else. And I can't even get to that page anymore. So it's like, I want to check these things out, but I'm not going to just go all willy nilly and order one without, actually, getting to put my hands on it first.
Yeah, so here's the interesting thing. Lightning Muskie brings this up, and I've talked with multiple people on this. Actually, Scott was Spool Speed. He went overseas, went through some of the factories. Punch, Dizzle, and I have talked with a number of different people. Hella, Kuda, you guys might have behind the scenes information. Hell, I don't know, but Lightning says Denali reels will be likely to be relabeled Chinese or Korean, like many others. So you're talking Luz, Abu, Quantum, Bass Pro, the list goes on and on. Whether it's Doyo, Banex, I guess the thing I want to know is, so there's a lot of places that will have other companies make their stuff, right? But that company that's having them made will like have the quality override, I guess. I don't know what the correct word is, of how they come out and how much say they have into it. I don't know, but how much, I guess, voice do they have into those? Is it literally just a assembly line reel, or do they get to dive into it more? I don't know.
It's a better question for somebody like Trey Harple from TH Customs that breaks down reels and looks at them. Like I don't open enough reels. Most of my reels are all Daiwa and Shimano, outside of a couple Maverick Dobbins that I've tried out, and I've never opened them up to like, oh, it's got the same gear. Like I don't do that.
Debo, look at that. He's making fun of you.
That's all right. Yeah, I mean, I did that with the SLX. I busted it open. They talked about the silent drive or whatever the hell it's called. It's literally bushings. It's not a spring like on the higher price Shimanos. So even Shimano, I feel like, is buying into the marketing. I don't know. Again, I'm just a guy in Iowa that likes to fish and break stuff down. So
Before I got my Corrado DC, this guy at one of the local shops around here was like trying to sell me on the fact that the Daiwas have, what is it, the spool tensioning. Like there was some sort of technology that they have that allows you to like set at once to some special setting, and then basically it just will automatically adjust on its own for how you fish. Was this guy like trying to sell me some beachfront property in Arizona, or what was going on with that? Do you know anything about that?
Timeshare.
Yeah. Timeshare beachfront property.
Mike says, here's an interesting one. Mike, friend of the channel. What's up, Mr. Mike Dove says, I can answer that for you. Spent 3 weeks in China. You need to know who you're dealing with. And I've heard that too. Like, it depends who you're working with over there. And I don't know. Like, I'm a nerd when it comes to that. Yeah. Silent tune. Sorry, Ben. Thank you. It was the silent tune stuff that instead of a spring on the higher end, it was just a rubber bushing. I mean, essentially is what it was. But
so he tried selling me real hard on that, and then he's looking at all these boxes with all these Daiwas, and he's like, "Oh, I guess they're not on there."
Yes.
Interesting.
Anyway, sorry. Go ahead, Debo.
I don't even know where we're going. Tonight's been an absolute flib flab of a live.
I think they call it a fever dream.
Yes. What do you guys got? Listen, we're at an hour 11. An hour 30, we're going to be giving away a zillion because of Cuda, because of HellaBass, because of Dizzle. These guys are out. Let's get the thumbnail.
I got something good for you.
Everybody has to do this. I'm going to save it. You ready? Okay, perfect. There we got it. What do you got, Cuda?
All right, so I don't know if you guys have seen these, but these are these fantastic nice little
These are like ice fishing jig boxes.
That's what I was going to say, an ice fishing box.
Yeah, they are, but the cool thing is there's 2 different configurations, right? This one, and I'll tell you why I got this, right? So there's 2 different configurations here. This one over here.
Ooh, I haven't ever thought of that.
Yeah, so the neat little thing, what I did with this is, so I'm going on a trip up to Door County, and I'm going to be in my friend's boats, right? And I said, I want to pack light. I don't want to overdo it. So this became my drop shot box. And so I put my drop shot hooks in here. I put my weights in here. So if you're a co-angler or something like that, or even if you're a shore fisherman, the compartments are great. I probably got about 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 30, 40 drop shot weights and 2 different sizes. I use 1 and 1/0 hook sizes for drop shotting. But the point is, it's just a cool little box. This one, there's 2 configurations. They're like $10 a piece. You can get them on Tackle Warehouse. This particular configuration, you can actually take out the divider, so you actually have compartments on one side and the other side. You literally could get spinner baits in here. You could get all the jigs you would ever need for a trip if you're hopping on a boat with somebody else.
Bladed bait.
Or if you're shore fishing. It's just a great little box to kind of organize your stuff. These smaller compartments, you can get 1/4 ounce. You could get multiple jigs in there as well. So
how many free rigs can you get in there?
How many what?
All of them.
Free rigs.
How many free rigs? There's as many as you want.
Those honestly, those would be super, super handy, like scissors in your truck door. If you were just going, like if you had like 30 minutes or 45 minutes, less, an hour even, and you were just stopping at a quick little spot, you were going to take 1 or 2 combos with you that had something weighted, or you needed hooks, a weight, and, throw a couple of plastics in your cargo pockets and you're off.
It's hard. It's when you have a lot of gear, it's very difficult to stay organized unless it's all on a boat, right? And like when you go to pack your stuff to go shore fishing or whatever the heck you're going to be, in my case, it's wading the river sometimes. It's like you have to be, be able to grab your stuff and go. And I think if we could ever get ourselves to be able to do that. So when it comes to more terminal related tackle or possibly jigs, it's just a great little utility box. Like I'm going to use one of these for Costa Rica to put all my circle hooks in and stuff like that for live bait.
You nailed it for 2, bank and kayak, I think.
Kayak, yeah. It's just a cool little box, and because you could change out the configurations on it. If you look on Tackle Warehouse, let me look real quick. One's called the G Box 388 DD, and the other one is the 318 SD. And there's just basically 2 different configurations of that box, but they're both $10, and they're just a nice little sturdy box. They're probably the best little small utility box. I mean, I got 3/8 ounce and ½ ounce drop shot weights in here. So
I think I've got like 3 or 4 of those to the side that I've picked up for different ice fishing lures and things like that. I didn't like them, or I didn't like the way that, sometimes those ice fishing jigs are so tiny. They're so small. They can kind of slip up between the plastic lid and the next compartment. And so I finally ended up with one of the ice fishing jig boxes that have the little foam that you can put those in. I'd never thought of even using those as, like a quick little day trip or a couple hour trip, whatever kind of tackle box to throw in your pocket or whatnot.
I mean, this is the other Gamakatsu box that's just fantastic. What's the number on this one? G 3600 SF. So I mean, I think Spro has a box out, like the
I've got one.
Average.
I like it a lot.
Those guys have talked about that Spro box, but it's got the slit foam. I actually use this for my hair jigs and stuff too, but I use this for a lot of other jigs as well. Some people don't like it.
Take a drink.
I will tell you, like, even for if you've got like some type of you technically could really get away with some type of weed guarded jig as well, and use that, but it's a little more challenging. But the point is, I mean, the function in these boxes, it works well. You can get these in there pretty, and they close up good. I don't know. I just think they're a good utility box for the cost of what they are. I don't know. Everything's about space, right? So how can you conserve space if you're not loading it up in all like HellaBass's nice Camus compartments?
Hella, what are you holding up there?
Real quick, I'll let Hella talk, but real quick, I will say that the Ryugi, I don't know what the hell he has there.
Is that for hooks?
The Wacky and Nico hooks from Ryugi are money. Like the weedless version, if you throw the VMC weedless like Wacky hook, toss them, go Ryugi. They're a little bit more expensive, but Hella, I don't know what you have there, but talk about it because
I haven't actually tried this yet. One of my members, Brian Kasperzak, sent me this a little while back, but it's a Ryugi. I think it's called a wallet, and it's
like a jig wallet.
It's like basically Velcro, and it's got individual sleeves, zip locks, so you can definitely put jigs or bladed jigs or
like all your hooks.
I mean, you could probably put like 2 War Eagle finesse jigs per sleeve. But yeah, you could do hooks. You could do a lot of different things. But I think it would build upon what you just showed, right? You could do,
what's on the back there? Is it like a
hooks? I don't know. Like
that's a great little. I like that little wallet.
I haven't tried it yet.
Is there a looped part on the back of that, Hella?
What's that?
Is there a looped part to like go like through like I don't know, like not a belt loop, but like a
What's in your Ryugi wallet?
Oh, it's for the can you add or remove from it, or is
there's little like screws, so it looks like you could pull those out and like change them or swap them or maybe replace them if they get torn, or you get too much googie sauce in your bag and you need to swap it out or something.
Where did they come up with that at? Was that a Tackle Warehouse exclusive, or
I don't know? It's Ryugi. It might be at Tackle Warehouse. If not, I bet you it's for sure at the hookup.
I don't know. So I've used the like the hardcore like wire. These are a little bit stiffer, but the ones that have the like the jig, I don't know if it's these. Yeah, it's these. So these I've used, man, they're money. Like you only get 4 of them for $6, but super sharp. They hold up. Hookup ratio is great. And I'm not usually big on like, you can see it there a little bit better, but it's like the jig. I don't know what that is. Nylon stuff. And then if you want to go like really hardcore, you can get with the wire ones, which are a little bit stiffer, and it shows it in a V there. But yeah, huge fan of them, and I've showed those a number of times because the VMC like wacky, like weedless wacky, the hookup ratio on them sucks. So Ryugas are a little bit more expensive. I've toted them a number of times.
You said the VMC
like
wacky you don't like?
I don't like them at all.
Like the wacky or the Nico?
Hold on. Am I still sharing? No.
Because I like the VMC Nico hooks is what I use. I don't.
Yes.
I typically avoid round
the Nikos
style.
Are great. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. So the Nikos are great that have like the V bend. But if we talk about like the ones that have the wire thing, that is great for bank fishing because you're like, oh, I'm not going to lose many.
I hate those. Those are no good. Those
they
things
suck.
You lose fish left and right on those.
Agreed. Yes.
Those are great pre-fishing hooks if you fish tournaments. And you want to not make sure you don't hook fish during a tournament or practice. Those are great.
Ryuki wallet equals awesome.
The other thing, along the same lines, I had Epic Eric on a month or two ago, and he reconfigured. I think they're what those Zen's tins, like Zen's pouches or whatever. I don't know.
Yep.
And he'll like take it apart and then put in like his own little foam, and then he like use them the same way, like make his own little.
These things are great. This is another good travel box. The thins. Love them.
Must have Titan X.
I got all the compartments over here.
Kuda with all the goodies over there. Yeah, the sniper, and then there's another one. It starts with a D. I can't think about the top of my head. It starts with a D. The Ryugi and the D. I don't even know what they're called.
Did you say the Ryugi?
Decoy. Decoy is what it is. Decoy. Am I sharing? Yes.
Yep.
Decoy, these. That's exactly what I was using today, and I've used those along with their Ryugi. I don't know how much they are. So you get for I want to say 2-aught. Yeah, 4-packs. They're about the same, $1-ish per hook, but I'm telling you, they're sticky sharp. They've got the jig nylon stuff there.
Stout.
And they're really not. They're not like super thick, but I've never used this kind. I've kind of steered away from that ever since the VMCs, but that's a good one. I don't know if they make the wire. Oh, they do maybe.
Dang.
You should not be losing many wacky rig hooks. So if you find something dollar value wise, if it looks like these are expensive, they're still worth it, right?
Yep.
You shouldn't be losing many of them.
Yep.
Oh,
so yeah,
Hella, I'm looking up the Ryugi hook stacker. They actually sell additional or replacement Ziploc things for it.
Do they really?
This is, I don't even know. Oh, that's on eBay, but sure, it's from overseas, I believe.
You know, it's interesting, that wallet. Funny enough, I have a friend that loves to rig like drop shot rigs, and then he'll tie on a swivel, and he's convinced that like I get less line twist. I think he thinks he gets more natural action on his drop shots and stuff like that by using a very small ball bearing swivel. And then he's got them all pre-rigged, and he just goes and pulls another one out and ties a regular knot on, so you're not having to deal with a lot of it. But he puts them in little bags like that. He uses like a fly, like a leader wallet for fly tying, but it's the same concept as like that Ryugi wallet.
Nice.
So here's the deal. Listen, Kuda and Hella, Dizzle, I don't trust you because you're a free rig nerd. Kuda and
that white hat on too.
Yeah, and he's got a white hat. So, okay, here's the deal. I never trust anybody that wears white hats or white sunglasses. I don't trust them.
Good life advice.
Yeah. Hella and Kuda, drop shot fishing. What do you guys give as the best advice to catch more drop shot fish? Because I don't know.
Berkeley Max scent.
Like the flatworm?
Flatworm is good, but the flat nose
Minnow.
is
Okay.
even better. I think
Okay.
that Berkeley flat nose minnow is the best drop shot bait ever. I love it that much.
The flatworm is also great on the back of a chatterbait. FYI.
Interesting.
I'm not a huge drop shot guy. It's like one of those things like I'll do it when I need to, but like that's not my go-to. Couple things that I've found that
There's a good
can
one.
like help with confidence. Nose hooking like a small Kitech or little boot tail. Two things. One, it gives a little different action than somebody just nose hooking a robo worm or whatever. But when you're working it, you're gonna feel that that little kick. And then that's going to give you that kind of feedback response. Because a lot of times, if you don't have a lot of confidence in a new technique or a drop shot that doesn't have a lot of feel to it, you kind of feel like you're not doing anything. Whereas like if you put a tiny little boot tail on there, when you're like lifting it or dragging it, you're going to feel that little vibration and kick, which might mentally get you like in the game for drop shotting. And then likewise, wacky rigging a 4 or 5 inch stick worm is a different look. And also when you lift it up, you get that kind of vibration of that wacky rig, kind of the same thing as that boot tail. So those are two things to try that might install some confidence in drop shotting for people. And then Debo didn't hear a single word I said because he took his earbuds out. So
it's some, those are real good pieces of advice from Hella. The other one is too, you guys. A lot of people aren't around smallmouth, right? But it doesn't mean that you shouldn't be drop shotting. So let me give you an example. We'll drop shot for largemouth in certain rivers in the Midwest, right? And I'll tell you one of my all-time favorite things. So Hella's talking about boot tails, right? So you're getting a more responsive reaction to what the bait is doing down there. But the other thing is upsize your weight. Don't go as light as other people tell you. Don't be afraid at all. I have a friend that drop shots for largemouth on his bait caster all the time, using heavier weight, 3/8 ounce, half ounce. And
like a power shot, they call it, right?
Power shot, right? I actually I've used for many years, and I still do for largemouth. I don't know why. The Chompers drop shot minnow. It's not even a minnow; it's a drop shot worm.
Dude,
it's my
real
favorite
quick. The Chompers
time.
baits. Once you open them,
you smell like garlic for the rest of your life,
dude. Holy crap!
Is it as bad as the Spike It?
1,000 times worse. One time,
really,
Dizzle and I were bank fishing, and I accidentally spilled Spike It on him. Sorry, Dizzle. I still love you, but yeah, dude, those Chompers.
You more than accidentally.
Yeah, Chompers is right up there with
you
Lake Fork.
It on me.
Ooh,
it hits about the same as Lake Fork.
I agree. Anyway, so this will be an unboxing soon. This is new from X Zone, the Stealth Invader. Kind of a cool upside down paddle tail.
People
like
were
Kuda was
fighting over
talking
those
about.
at the Classic.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's one thing we never got into. Okay, listen, we're an hour 27. Real
All right,
quick.
we're pushing the drawing to 2 hours.
3
2-hour
minutes.
mark. Here we go.
We're pushed to 3 hours. No, I'm kidding. Hour and a half. I don't even know if you guys are willing to be on an hour and a half. I appreciate you guys jumping in and hanging out with us. Kuda and Hella. But real quick, okay, so Hella. Okay, 2 questions I got. 1, favorite bait from the Classic, and 2, favorite booth from the Classic.
And 3, were you underwhelmed?
And 4, Kuda.
I would say I was not underwhelmed. The Classic Expo was awesome. Like, if you're into gear tackle, or you're into like pros, right? And you want to meet, shake hands, get pictures with pro anglers. Either one of those check buckets for you. Then drive to Tulsa next year. Favorite lure was probably the bull shad trick shad that I bought.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I threw it a bit today. It was kind of fun. I didn't get any bites on it, but that's like a 7-inch glide bait that I bought. I didn't buy much else. Actually, that little swimmer, that owner swim bait I held up today that I caught like 10 or 12 fish on today, I bought that at the Classic.
Really? Okay.
Coolest booth.
So real quick,
yeah,
I'm gonna jump in, Hella. Hashtag Zillion. I'm giving away an actual Zillion. Listen, Tackle Direct sent me 2 for 1 They made a mistake. I felt bad about it, and I've tried to kind of keep it under wraps. So
Cat's
karma.
out of the
say-
bag.
I'm giving
McKee
it away.
Outdoors, which I think is like an Alabama tackle store or somewhere down there, they had a pretty cool like just tackle setup with just a lot of cool stuff.
Anything like new or different? Like what?
Well, I bought those. They had a bunch of those Yamanuki. They had those. I bought those owner swim baits there. They just had a lot of like,
Yamaduki.
So were those like the most out of left field type of like lures or different type of stuff that you saw there, or was there something that you're just like, what the hell is this? This is
yeah. The one thing that like, so I don't know if you remember this, but like Brian Schmidt and a couple other guys said they were using those Floatzillas.
Mm-hmm.
Those like screw in plastic float things that look like pen caps. And
Yep.
like I saw those in person and they just looks, maybe they work, maybe they're the deal. In person, they looked super gimmicky. Like it felt like an infomercial walking by the booth. I was just like,
Eesh.
That's
That's
dude,
a
that's the
bummer.
weird thing. I haven't been to the classic since I was lucky enough to go to one, but that was like 2016, 17, whatever it was. And did you notice that a number of the booths, since you were because you were at Camus, right? Were you at any other booths?
I mean, I stood at Camus for an hour each day just for people that were looking for me, but I didn't work any booths.
So the weird thing for me was, and I don't know if it was because I had like a jersey on or whatever, which I am clearly no pro, but a number of booths were like kind of pricks. Like, we don't want to talk to you. Like, okay, like just get you through real quick. And a number were completely opposite. So I don't know if you felt that, where it was like you were a thorn in their side to talk to them, but
Mm-mm.
Real quick, Debo, let me just say, one entry. That's all you guys need. Follow the way that Debo set up the entry, so it's all capitalized.
doesn't
Zillion.
matter. It's not caps.
Let's just do it. I think it was a thing. Don't ick my wow, as the kids will say.
Okay.
Must be present to win. Must like the video. If we find out you didn't like the video, we're gonna charge you for 5 zillions to give away on the next live. And
don't
if-
believe Dizzle. He
if
wears a white
I
hat.
hap-
Don't-
wait, hold
don't
on.
believe him. He tried switching it, but we know you wear white hats.
If I
bro.
happen to win, I'm gonna pass it on and give it to somebody else.
We know you're not. We know you're
I know,
a closet
I mean,
Iowa fanboy.
I
Oh,
won
I got
once,
this Iowa, this
but I'm gonna
Iowa-
pass it on.
Whatever.
100%.
Okay.
Debo's
well,
gonna pay for the shipping though.
anybody can win it, and if one of you guys win it, you can give it away, and I'll buy you a new reel. One of you four.
Nope.
So,
Nothing
There's the
like
deal.
that.
and I missed
Here
it.
we
It's moving
go.
too quick. All right. What else we got? 324 people watching. An hour 30, and I
Oh.
said an hour 30.
Full house.
What else we
you
got?
remember back in the day when you used to watch like WWF or WCW pay-per-views and Sting would drop down from the rafters and they say they gotta go. We gotta go. We're out of time.
We gotta go. We're running out of time,
What the hell was
NWO
that
for
all
life.
about?
dude. I don't know.
You would pay money for it. You don't have to go anywhere. I paid you money. You can show me what happens when Stinger comes down from the rafters. I want to see him deal with the Wolfpack already. Come on.
Listen, we got 331 people watching, only 191 entries.
Oh, wait,
Hashtag
hold on
zillion.
here.
Y'all better get this up. We better
Maybe
we
some
get
people
are
watching on
already
smart
at-
TVs and they can't figure out how to like.
Oh,
Now, we
How
jumped
many
up
we
to
got?
325 people watching, only 190
325,
entries.
200 likes. Let's get
This
more
just
likes
proves
than that.
that it's just bots watching Debo's channel.
Yeah,
because
dude.
If
Bots.
there's not
are-
300
are
people
what keep me
entering,
going.
then it must be bots.
Bots. keep me
Hashtag
going.
Debo pays for bots.
This
One of
is
these-
it. There's been a joke about this for how long? And here we are.
It's the zillion. It's zillion time, fellers, ladies.
Y'all
After
figure
your
me
Minnesota
out.
Bass opener, the zillion.
That's how much Debo loves the Minnesota Bass opener.
That's
It's like
that's
the
how much I
Catalina
love
wine
the-
mixer.
That's
but
right.
Better.
That's right. What else we got, guys? I'm happy to have Hella, Kuda,
Oh,
and
hey.
Dizzle on. What else we got?
Fantastic
Yes.
question for Hella and Kuda, and Debo,
Throw
you
it.
can answer as well. What is your most anticipated lure or most excited for lure to throw this year? Maybe it's something
Right
new.
next to the bed.
Maybe it's something you've kind of just,
Right, a little box.
just like got your motor running again to try to throw it. What do you want to throw this year? What's your go-to that you want to give time and effort to catch fish?
Glide baits.
Yeah. Any specific make, model, just any glide baits you can get your hands on and just kind
Just
of
anything I can get a bite on and start building confidence on.
right. That's the big thing, the confidence building. That's why I don't throw those bigger baits, is I don't have any confidence in them. Kuda, yourself?
Funny. This is kind of going to sound a little weird, but I want to throw more topwater, particularly spooks or smaller spooks for smallmouth.
Dude,
On the river, like my
Dude.
bait for smallmouth on the river are no kidding. It's an 1/8 ounce buzz bait, and I still like old school like baby torpedoes and stuff like that. Oh, look! I should have said that too. The big that could have been a discussion tonight. The big old chicken rig.
Yeah.
The
I wanna try
boyo?
the chicken jig more.
The
this
boyo
year.
Kuda?
Oh my, that's a furry thing.
You're talking about for the buzz baits, Debo?
No, I'm talking about the boyo, the spook. And
Oh,
also, hold on.
sure.
So Hella, are you going
Look at
live
that
members
chicken
only
ring.
after this?
Yeah.
What time?
9:35, I think I'm scheduled for.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Ooh, it's the
That's
final
right.
countdown then.
So listen, go hang out with Hella, members only.
Members only, all you normies, get out of there. I'm
No,
kidding.
Kuda, this
Everybody
is
loves
a
everyone.
that's the
Sexy dog?
boyo.
It looks
Boil?
good, dude.
Small.
Now I gotta
It's
go
a
look it
smaller
up.
size. Look it up.
Hella, what was the size of that hair jig you just held up? What was the weight on it?
Probably
Half ounce,
5/8.
3/4, 5/8.
5/8 or 3/4 maybe.
I see
That
it,
sounded
Debo.
serious when it hit your desktop.
That was my laptop.
Oh.
But I should, you know what I need to do? I need to buy just the heads from Outcast, and then I should send them to Kuda and have him tie me some chickens. I bet you they'd be something.
You could tie a
Kuda
lot
is
of
the
cool
man.
stuff.
Kuda is
I don't want
a
to tie him.
wizard.
I'm gonna send him to Kuda and pay Kuda to tie him for me.
Same, dude. I would do the same. Kuda, can we
You guys-
steal you and
You guys
Who-
do know one of my closing comments here, because I know you're going to finish up soon, but I just want you guys to know that here. What do I have? What do I have? in the
real
box
quick?
now?
210. We hit 210. I'm pulling it. Hashtag zillion. 210. I'm pulling a winner for an actual
Chris,
zillion. My
if
reel.
anybody, if Dizzle, Kuda, or Debo want to come join me, they're more than welcome to join
Let's
me.
do
in
it,
November.
dude.
Hella.
Can we co-stream members only?
Yeah,
Let's
you can
go.
co-host.
Hella,
Let's
is there a
keep it
link
going.
for your members only, or it should just show up if you're a member to the
If you're a
HellaBass
member, there should
Nation?
be a link. Yeah.
It'll show up, right?
210. All right, I'm pulling it real quick, and then we're gonna
Hey,
go.
Kuda,
maybe
if
join.
I shave off Debo's beard, can I send you that hair and you can make me a hair jig from it?
Most definitely, we would have
I'll
to
do it. I'll
that
do
could
it.
be entertaining.
If Hella
Oh
gets
boy,
Amy. Oh, Amy.
Nice.
Dude,
Amy, are
Really
you
rad.
present?
She is a
Oh,
follower.
not here.
Actually, her husband won a reel. Amy, you and your
Amy, are
husband
you
have both won
present?
one. That's cool as hell. Amy,
It's like
send
you don't
me
have-
a
I'm looking for the
email?
name.
Yeah,
Hold
put
on
all the
here.
cords
Let's
and the camera in there.
confirm. And then we
It
can
should be
re-roll
right
and
on
pick
top of
my
it, isn't it?
name.
Whoa.
Whoops.
Oh,
Wrong one. Sorry, Hella. My bad.
Amy, are you here? Amy, everybody. Oh, Amy is here. 15.
Yep. Send me an email, debosfishing@gmail.com.
Boy.
Congratulations.
I
If
will
there's
hook you
anybody
up.
ever
I
trying to
know.
impersonate, tonight would be the night to see somebody try to impersonate somebody.
And if it is,
Tonight was the
listen, if somebody
unicorn giveaway.
impersonates and pulls it off 100% and impersonates Amy, I will give both of my zillions away. Screw it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, actually, her husband won my quantum. What is it? Instagram, for some stupid reason, kept blocking my anytime I tried to do the quantum accurist. I believe Amy, was that right? Your husband won the quantum accurist. Let's see. If it is, then we'll know she's legit. Quantum
Just in time
Actress.
for-
Amy,
just
are you
in
still
time for
here?
Christmas.
She can't believe she's so excited.
Let's see. If it is, then she might even get a special present with it.
Well,
Some
I mean, you
extra-
said
extra
it was,
bits.
so of course, whoever it is,
Well, I'm just
Amy
making
or
sure.
impersonator's gonna say yes.
Can't believe it. I'm so excited. I swear it was her husband that won it.
Yeah, he won the. Yep. He said yes.
Yep.
That was a lie. No zillion for you. Next winner.
He won the Actress. Okay. Amy, send me an email, debosfishing@gmail.com. That's cool as hell. Y'all both won. And Amy supports me on Instagram.
She
her and her
she did
husband.
say that she still uses it a lot too, Debo. So,
Boom. Okay.
boom.
Well, listen. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. Kuda, I don't know if you're down. Dizzle, I don't know if you're down. Hella, I don't know if you're down to let us crash your members.
Yeah, I'll
We
send
just
you the
keep it-
StreamYard link. You guys can come in.
Can we keep it going?
I mean,
I gotta
does
pee,
a
though. I
bear
really
do
gotta-
Yeah,
things?
I'm
in
gonna
places?
probably need about 3 minutes. to top
Okay.
this off.
Okay.
I probably got to go pee, and maybe I'll throw in something else for Hella's giveaway.
What?
Heck yeah.
Kuda's giving away all
Heck
his molds back there, so 10 molds.
Debo, do you remember that picture I sent you, that garage sale up near me in Iowa
Yeah.
over there with
Did you
all
hit-
of the
Did
do
you
it
hit any
stuff?
of it?
I forgot all about it.
That's great. All right, listen. Okay, so here's the deal. Appreciate the heck out of all y'all watching. Hella, Kuda, Dizzle. I appreciate you guys. Everybody
Thanks
that
for having
watched
us
tonight.
around, bud.
Absolutely, dude. We'll do some more of these every Saturday night. I don't know what we're gonna do in the future. Listen, we gotta figure out some stuff. So go.
We're doing
follow.
fishing license trivia on members live tonight.
Yes.
That's right.
Don't
I'm
miss it.
so good at
It's gonna
that.
be amazing.
And it will be a lot of fun. Listen, Barry became a
Oh.
new member. That's where we're ending on a high note. Appreciate you guys. Love y'all. We'll see you next Saturday. Thanks for watching. And until next